Welcome back to Empires of India, from Mughals to the British Raj. In our previous chapter, we explored how Babur laid the foundations of the Mughal Empire and how his successors expanded it amidst challenges. Today, we'll dive into the golden age of the Mughal Empire, a time when art, architecture, and inclusivity flourished like never before.
That's right. This chapter is all about the remarkable reigns of Akbar, Jahangir, and Shah Jahan, rulers who turned the Mughal Empire into a cultural and architectural powerhouse. Oh, and of course, we'll talk about the crown jewel of Mughal architecture, the Taj Mahal.
Let's begin with Akbar, often called Akbar the Great. And trust me, he wasn't called great for nothing. He inherited the throne at just 13 years old after the untimely death of his father, Humayun.
13? I can barely remember my schoolwork at that age, and here's a boy managing an empire.
Exactly. And from such a young age, he displayed a wisdom beyond his years. Akbar's reign wasn't just about military conquests, although he was excellent at that. It was about unity. He introduced policies of religious tolerance, which were revolutionary for his time.
The famous Din-i Ilahi, his attempt to blend elements of various religions into one spiritual doctrine, right?
Exactly. Though it didn't gain widespread acceptance, it symbolized his broader vision to create harmony among the diverse communities in his empire. He also abolished the jizya tax on non-Muslims and engaged in dialogues with scholars of different faiths, including Hindus, Jains, Christians, and even Zoroastrians.
It's amazing how open-minded he was, and let's not forget the establishment of Fatehpur Sikri, his capital, which was like a melting pot of cultures and architectural brilliance.
Absolutely. Fatehpur Sikri remains a testament to his vision. It's like stepping into a time capsule of Mughal ingenuity.
From Akbar, we move to Jahangir, his son, who had a flair for the finer things in life. If Akbar was the unifier, Jahangir was the aesthete.
Perfectly said. Jahangir's court was brimming with artists, poets, and musicians. He had an unparalleled passion for paintings, and under his reign, the Mughal miniature painting style reached new heights.
Oh yes, the intricate details, the vibrant colors, and the sheer storytelling in those miniatures, they're breathtaking.
Not to mention his love for nature. Jahangir's memoir, Tuzuk-e-Jahangiri, is filled with detailed observations about flora and fauna. Did you know he had a personal menagerie and loved collecting exotic animals?
He sounds like the David Attenborough of his time.
Hey now, let's talk about the man behind one of the 7 wonders of the world, Shah Jahan. His reign is synonymous with opulence and grandeur.
The Taj Mahal, the eternal symbol of love. It's probably the most famous thing about the Mughal Empire.
Indeed. Built in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, the Taj Mahal is an architectural marvel. But Shah Jahan's contributions go beyond the Taj. He also built the Red Fort in Delhi and the Jama Masjid, among many other iconic structures.
It's fascinating how architecture was used not just for functionality, but to convey power, love, and legacy.
Exactly. Shah Jahan's reign was like the grand finale of the Mughal Golden Age. His focus on art, architecture, and city planning left an indelible mark on India.
And what's a golden age without a cultural renaissance? The Mughals gave us some of the most endearing aspects of Indian culture.
You're absolutely right. Mughlai cuisine, for instance, think biryanis, kebabs, and rich gravies. It's a legacy that we still savor today.
And don't forget about music and dance. The Mughal court was a hub for artists and performers. The blend of Persian and Indian styles gave rise to unique art forms.
And literature, too. Akbar's court was home to the legendary poet Tulsidas, who wrote Ramcharitmanas, a retelling of the Ramayana. And then there were historians like Abul Fazl, who documented the Mughal era in great detail.
Wow, what an era! The golden age of the Mughals truly was a time of immense creativity and inclusivity.
It sure was. Next time, we'll delve into the decline of this glorious empire and the political intrigues that led to its fall. But for now, let's take a moment to appreciate the legacy they left behind.
Agreed. So folks, stay tuned for the next chapter of Empires of India. Until then, keep exploring history and let it inspire your present.
We'll be back soon with more exciting discussions, so stay tuned with Westferry Times for our next episode. Trust us, you won't want to miss it.
And if you found today's podcast insightful, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Let's keep the conversation going and spread the knowledge.
And as always, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring history with us.